I've sung for the stadiums, I've played for the crowds, I've hidden my tears in a wall of sound so loud. I've sold a million illusions with a microphone and wire, just throwing my heart into somebody else's fire. They love the tragedy, they cheer for the pain, but they don't know the man standing in the rain. I strip away the leather, I wash away the paint. I'm just a broken sinner who's trying to be a saint. The applause is fading out, the stadium is bare, and you're the only reason I'm still standing there. I'm trading all my anthems for a melody for only you, a beautiful confession ringing crystal clear and true. I played 3 chords and a line for the whole damn world to see, but this one is the truth from the deepest part of me. Let the stage lights die, let the curtains fall right through. I'm singing this melody for only you. The platinum and the gold, they just gather dust, but what we have is made of iron and of trust. You loved me when I was empty, before the roaring cheer. You're the only voice that I ever wanna hear. So take away the glory, take away the fame, as long as I still have you calling out my name. I'm dropping the guitar, I'm falling to my knees. You are my forever, you're my masterpiece. I'm trading all my anthems for a melody for only you, a beautiful confession ringing crystal clear and true. I played 3 chords and a line for the whole damn world to see, but this one is the truth from the deepest part of me. Let the stage lights die, let the curtains fall right through. I'm singing this melody for only you. No more playing characters, no more putting on a show. This is the real me, and I need to let you know. I'm trading all my anthems for a melody for only you, a beautiful confession ringing crystal clear and true. I played 3 chords and a line for the whole damn world to see, but this one is the truth from the deepest part of me. Yeah, let the stage lights die, let the curtains fall. found that old letter in the bottom drawer, the one I wrote you in the winter of '94. The ink is fading, but the feeling is alive, a hidden fire that I struggle to survive. I played the strong man, I wore the disguise, but I was drowning every time I looked in your eyes. I locked my heart away, threw away the key, and let my foolish pride make a fool out of me. Oh, the words I kept, they're burning in my chest. A million I love yous that I never confessed. I built a wall of silence, but it's falling apart, crushed by the weight of this heavy heart. Now I'm standing in the rain with nothing left, nothing but the echoes of the words I kept. I watch you smile at a stranger on the street. My hands are shaking, my chest skips a beat. You look so happy, like you finally found the sun, while I'm still paying for the things I haven't done. I should have pulled you close, should have made you stay, but I just stood there as you walked away. Now every silent night is tearing me in two, because the only truth I know is that I'm missing you. The words I kept, they're burning in my chest. A million I love yous that I never confessed. I built a wall of silence, but it's falling apart, crushed by the weight of this heavy heart. Now I'm standing in the rain with nothing left, nothing but the echoes of the words I kept. still on this road. The streetlights bleed like gold across the glass, watching all the sleepy little towns roll past. I roll the window down to breathe the night, trying to shake your memory from my sight. But the heater kicks in and the air turns warm, and suddenly I'm pulled back into the storm. I look at the empty space on the passenger side, where you used to sit and sing on every ride. It hits me like a wave, it cuts right through this invisible ghost that feels exactly like you. It's your perfume on the dashboard, lingering sweet in the midnight air. I can almost feel your fingers running through my hair. I'm 1,000 miles away, trying to break the chain, but a single drop of jasmine brings me back the pain. Yeah, I'm driving blind and wanting you back for more, haunted by your perfume on the dashboard. We used to chase the moon until the morning light. Your bare feet on the dash, everything felt right. Now this leather seat is cold and the radio is low, playing that classic song from a lifetime ago. I close my eyes for a second, I whisper your name, hoping maybe, just maybe, you're feeling the same. The miles keep rolling, but I'm stuck in the past, trapped in a memory that was never meant to last. It's your perfume on the dashboard, lingering sweet in the midnight air. I can almost feel your fingers running through my hair. I'm 1,000 miles away, trying to break the chain, but a single drop of jasmine brings me back the pain. Yeah, I'm driving blind and wanting you back for more, haunted by your perfume on the dashboard. It's fading now, the scent is slipping away. I'm begging the wind to let your memory stay. It's your perfume on the dashboard, lingering sweet in the midnight air. I can almost feel your fingers running through my hair. I'm 1,000 miles away, trying to break the chain, but a single drop of jasmine brings me back the pain. Yeah, I'm driving through the dark forever, wanting more. Just me and your perfume on the dashboard, on the dashboard. I still smell it. We bought the paint to cover up the cracks. We swore to God we'd never look back. But the foundation is starting to shake. How many promises before we finally break? We smile for the pictures, we play the routine, but we both know the nightmare behind the scene. You say I'm sorry, I say it's alright, but we're just buying time before the next fight. We're putting a Band-Aid on a bullet hole, trying to save a love that's lost its soul. We're pouring sweet water in a broken glass, waiting for the pain and the anger to pass. Yeah, they're bleeding out of love, losing control. Just a Band-Aid on a bullet hole. I hold your hand, but I can't feel the heat. We're just strangers walking on the same street. The medicine is failing, the fever is high. It hurts too much to live, but we're too scared to die. We sweep all the shattered glass under the rug. We're desperate addicts holding on to the drug, but the poison is deep, it's down in the bone. We're together, but we're dying alone. Putting a Band-Aid on a bullet hole, trying to save a love that's lost its soul. We're pouring sweet water in a broken glass, waiting for the pain and the anger to pass. Yeah, we're bleeding out love, The neon sign is buzzing outside my windowsill. The city's fast asleep, but my heart refuses to chill. I pour another coffee, watching the shadows crawl, staring at the plastic ringing box upon the wall. You said you needed time, you said you needed space. Now I'm trapped inside this quiet, lonely place. Every passing minute feels like a heavy year. I'm fighting off the shadows, I'm wrestling the fear. Did you lose my number? Did you change your mind? Am I just another memory you're leaving far behind? I'm a prisoner of the silence, waiting by the phone, in a house that used to be our home. But now I'm just alone, praying for a ringing bell to cut through the heavy night, hoping you're on the other end to make everything alright. My heart is on the wire, bleeding out into the unknown, and I'm just waiting, waiting by the phone. I rehearse the conversation 1,000 different ways. I'm sorry, I love you, please come back and stay. But the line remains dead, a cruel and silent joke, and all my fragile hopes are going up in smoke. I pick up the receiver just to hear the dial tone, to prove to myself that I haven't turned to stone. I'm standing on the edge, looking down below. I just need a single word to tell me where to go. I'm a prisoner of the silence, for you. The fire raged and burned the walls we knew. It took the pictures and the promises too. We stood and watched our little kingdom fall, thinking the flames would swallow up it all. The bitter words were spoken in the dark. We almost let the shadows steal the spark. But now the smoke is clearing from the ground, and in the ruin, look at what we found. The wood is gone, the paper burned away, but there is something time could not decay. We're finding diamonds in the air. We survived the fire and the crash. They tried to break us, let the whole world burn, but we've got a love that's refusing to turn. Brighter than the sun, shining through the black. Yeah, we went through hell, but we made it back, holding on to diamonds in the air. one but you and me. I walk past that empty lot on Sycamore Street, where the autumn leaves blow around my feet. We used to stand right here and close our eyes, drawn in imaginary castles in the sky. You wanted a porch wrapping around the back. I wanted a fireplace, painted it in black. We laid the foundation with promises and rings. We mapped out our forever and a million other things. But the blueprints burned and the weather turned cold. A beautiful story that never got told. Now I'm haunting the halls of the house we didn't build, mourning the future that we never fulfilled. There are phantom footsteps on a wooden floor and a ghost of you waiting by the front door. It's just an empty field covered in dirt and stone. But inside the house we didn't build, I'm dying alone. I can hear the echo of the kids we never had, running through the yard calling me Dad. It's a cruel illusion, a trick of the mind, a beautiful life we left far behind. Now I'm living in an apartment, staring at the wall, wondering how we let the whole kingdom fall. I try to move on, I try to look ahead, but I'm sleeping with the memories inside my bed. We had the whole world right there in our hands, but we let it slip through like an hourglass of sand. Now I'm haunting the halls of the house we didn't build, mourning the future that we never fulfilled. There are phantom footsteps on a wooden floor and a ghost of you waiting by the front door. It's just an empty field covered in dirt and stone. But inside the house we didn't build, I'm dying They say home is where the heart is, but my heart is buried deep underground in a fantasy world where you're still around. Fill it up with heavy tongue drugs. Where you're still around. Haunting the halls of the house we didn't build, mourning the future that we never fulfilled. There are phantom footsteps on a wooden floor and a my pride like a suit of heavy steel. I fought the truth of what I really feel. I kept my distance, I guarded every door, always keeping one foot on the floor. I ran from love before it got too deep, but your face is the only thing I see in my sleep. My arms are heavy and my shield is cracked. There's no more running and there's no turning back. I'm too tired to argue, too tired to pretend. I've reached the beautiful, inevitable end. I surrender to you. I'm dropping my weapons, I'm letting you through. No more hiding in the dark, no more fighting the tide. I'm throwing the doors to my heart open wide. Take my soul, take my breath, take the scars that I hide. I raise the white flag and surrender to you. I used to think that giving in was weak, but you're the sanctuary that I seek. It takes a stronger man to finally let go, to step out of the shadows and into the glow. You stood your ground while I pushed you away, but your patient love finally won the day. The walls are falling, coming down like rain. Washing away all the years of the pain. I'm falling forward, straight into your grace. I found my heaven right here in this place. I surrender to you. The neon light is bleeding through the blinds, casting shadows of a life I left behind. It's 3 a.m., the world is shutting down, but I'm the only waking ghost inside this town. I stare at the ceiling, I look at your space, I try to remember the lines on your face. The silence is heavy, it's tearing my mind. I need a distraction from what I can't find. So I'm sleeping with the TV on, trying to drown the silence since you've been gone. Yeah, I let the static sing me to sleep, 'cause the quiet in this room is just too deep. Just a flickering glow until the break of dawn. Yeah, I'm sleeping with the TV on. The late night shows are laughing at my pain. The weatherman says it's gonna pour the rain. I turn up the volume to cover my chest, where a beating heart is begging for a rest. I reach out my hand to the empty divide. There's nowhere to run and there's nowhere to hide. The silence is deafening, cold as a stone. God, I hate the feeling of being alone. So I'm sleeping with a tear silence since you've been gone. Yeah, let the static sing me to sleep, 'cause the quiet in this room is just too deep. Just a flickering glow until the break of dawn. Yeah, I'm sleeping with the TV on. But time is a liar, it just leaves you sitting in the ash of the fire. I just need a voice that isn't my own to tell me I'll make it through the unknown. That's why I'm sleeping with the TV on, trying to drown the silence since you've been gone. Yeah, let the stillness sing me to sleep, 'cause the quiet in this room is just too deep. Just a flickering glow until the break of dawn. Sleeping with the TV on. I miss you. Just a static now. Let the screen fade to black.
Just you and me.
The dashboard lights are glowing in your eyes. We're chasing down the edge of the midnight skies. A million miles of asphalt in the rearview glass, leaving all our ghosts in the shadows of the past. I don't need a map to tell me where we are, as long as you're sitting here inside this car. The world is spinning crazy, fading out of view. There's only one horizon that I'm driving to. Take me to the edge, where the sky turns blue. I don't care about the destination, only the view. If the sky falls down and the world splits through, I just wanna be at the end of the road with you. Yeah, right at the end of the road with you. We've driven through the storms and the pouring rain. We've navigated every single ounce of pain. But looking at you now, with the wind